Good morning, welcome you all in English class. Today we are going to learn an interesting story, that is lesson number 4 from your honeycomb book named The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. This story is written by William Elliot Griffiths. It's a Japanese tale. This story is actually about an old and hardworking couple, those who have a pet dog named Miyuko. The greed and cruel behavior of their neighbors resulted the death of their dogs. This made them very sad, but the owner of the dog receives the unexpected help from the spirit of the dog unexpectedly. This story actually about the people, those who are known for their deeds. As we know, the trees for its branches and fruits and the help the trees give us. Similarly, if you are kind and polite to others, then this makes you happy. And if you are cruel and greedy towards human, animals, and others, then of course the result will be sad for you and you will get the punishment. So let's know about the story in detail further.
So let's begin this story. The ashes that made trees bloom. Before starting this story, I would like to introduce you about the author. Author William Elliot Griffiths. He was born on 17 September 1843 and he was died on 5 February 1928. He was an American Orientalist, congregational minister, lecturer, and prolific author. Griffiths was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and he was the son of captain and later a coal trader. Some of his famous books are The Mikado's Empire, Japanese Fairy Tale, Fairy World, and Welsh Fairy Tales, etc. So, as you know, this story is about the couple, old Japanese couple, who were actually rice farmer and they had a pet dog. They loved the dog like a baby, and the dog loved them back with all its heart. The rice farmer was very kind to all living creature. Whenever he used to go for rice field, every day on his way he feed all the birds and animals, those who are on the way or on his farm. One day the old farmer was working in his rice fields. His dog, who always goes with him into the rice field, he raised his paw and whirling around the field. He was doing just to get the attention of the rice farmer. Seeing this, the rice farmer thought the dog wants to say something to him. So he followed the dog, and the dog took him to a particular spot. When he reached to the spot, the dog started digging at the earth with its paws. The rice farmer dug his hole in the ground and he found a glittering pile there. The farmer was so happy as his wife and he was so kind to all. He celebrated this success and he invited all his friends and gave them a feast. And they also loved their dog and thanked him. In the same village, who was actually the neighbor of the rice farmer, they were so wicked, very cruel and greedy. When they came to know about the fortune of rice farmer, they became very jealous and they decided to get the dog to find a treasure for them. So they brought the dog to their home and giving him some food to eat. But the dog refused to eat because he did not like them. They misbehaved every day with him. Okay, so they took the dog outside, and when they were roaming outside, the dog started digging something under the pine tree. To see this, the greedy couple thought there might be some treasure. So they went to the place and started digging the earth. Instead, they found a dead kitten buried into the ground. So, when they did not get the gold, they were very furious and they beat the dog so badly and killed him. Then they buried the dog there only in the hole under the pine tree. When this news went to the owner of the dog, the rice farmer was so sad. He and his wife cried so badly on the loss of their dog. They mourned the death of his dear dog. That night, the dog spirit appeared in the old farmer's dream. He told the rice farmer to cut down the pine tree and make a bowl and handmill from its wood. The next morning, the farmer cut down the tree and used the pine wood to make a bowl and handmill. The old farmer couple decided to make some rice pastry and bean sauce for the new year. The old man began mashing some boiled rice in the pine wood bowl. After a while, the lump of crushed rice turned into gold coins. They were so happy. Then the lady decided to grind the boiled beans using the hand mill. When he was grinding the bean sauce turned into the mass of gold, and the old couple became rich once again. Now, the greedy couple who was seeing from the window of the rice farmer, they were so jealous and they decided to borrow the pine wood bowl and handmill from the old rice farmer. They began crushing rice in the pine wood bowl. They did the same. They mashed the rice, and the mashed rice turned into a stinking heap of worms. Angrily, they were so angry, and in anger, they chopped down the wooden hammer and bowl, and they used them into their firewood. After some days, the dog spirit appeared in the old farmer's dream again, and he told the old man that his neighbors had burned the pine bowl and handmill. The dog told the rice farmer, "Go and bring the ashes of the handmill and the bowl from the wicked couple, and sprinkle some of the ashes on the dead tree. It will bloom again." The rice farmer did the same. He requested the wicked couple to give some of the ashes of the handmill. The wicked couple angrily allowed him to do so. The rice farmer went home and he sprinkled a pinch of ashes on his barren cherry tree. And immediately the cherry tree had beautiful and fragrant pink flowers. And the very sweet fragrance spread into the environment. And they both were so happy. One day, when the landlord was passing by the rice farmer's village, the rice farmer and all the villagers went down and kneeled down to show their reverence and respect towards the landlord because it was their custom. So everybody bent down, but the rice farmer climbed upon the dead cherry tree. And when the royal cart of the landlords approached near the tree, the rice farmer sprinkled some ashes on the dried tree, and the tree blossomed immediately. The landlord was so happy to see this magic, and he liked so much the fragrance of the cherry tree. He thanked the old rice farmer and gave him so many gifts. The farmer was so happy, and happily he went home. He went back to his home to give all the gifts to his dear wife. Now, who saw this? The greedy neighbor? He was so jealous again, and he decided to imitate the old man. He collected ashes from his fireplace. So the wicked neighbor did the same. When the landlord's procession again passing through the village, he climbed upon the tree, but nothing happened. Instead, the ashes went into the nose and eyes of the landlord and his wives, and they began to sneeze and cough. This makes angry everybody because it spoiled the decorum of the procession. So the soldiers of the landlord caught the greedy neighbor from his collar and brought him down and beat him so badly and killed him there. The wicked man was died. The old rice farmer and his wife lived happily for a long year. It was the result of their kindness. Through this story, we learn then that we should be kind and polite to all. If you are unkind and cruel, then it will result misfortune. It will make you unhappy and sad. So always be kind and polite to all living beings. Student, after listening my video, just read the lesson loudly and understand it. And after that, try solving the book exercise in the book if you have, and if not, then you can do it in your iPad. Hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you.